So welcome, Carina, and thank you for your time to be able to come and talk to the 6-week course that we did back in May this year. And that was the Reawaken and Heal, Eat for Your Dosha course. And I'd love to hear how you found that. And mainly, we can just probably start off with finding out some of the issues that you had before you started that course, and why you wanted to take that.
Okay. So I started that course just after the 10 days cleanse, and I felt wonderful, and I wanted to learn more about Ayurveda. And I still had some issues, but I wasn't really aware of them. Like the course, the longer course, made me aware of some products that were not good for my dosha. Like turmeric, I was still eating too much turmeric. I was still eating too much ginger, and like sesame seeds or miso, or things like this, which I didn't discover yet as to say they are not so good for an overactive pitta. And I wasn't aware of it because I was thinking I'm doing the cleanse, so it's normal, I have to go to the toilet a lot. And I didn't think there was any problem with it. But when I learned more about Ayurveda, and I learned more about foods that are good for my overactive pitta, then I learned to distinguish how to choose my food on a daily level, which I'm so grateful for, because now I'm keeping up every day.
Yeah, that was one of the things that not a lot of people realize, is that there are different levels of digestion. And so you had the really overactive digestion and the metabolism that was burning your food before you could properly assimilate it into your body. And that had, lots of repercussions in terms of, like the strength of your hair, the nails being brittle and things like that we kind of discovered from kind of further probing into what was happening with you. Your bone strength and the teeth as well, the strength of the teeth. They were all kind of symptoms, root cause symptoms of this fast digestion. Mm-hmm. So from the results of making the cleanse, which you found really helpful anyway, you went on to do this 6-week group coaching. So what was it like learning inside a group?
Yes, very nice, of course, because you have all kinds of people, and what they ask, what they are asking, I'm also learning from them. I'm learning where they are going through, and it's keeping me up also to find myself in the other person. And then in the beginning I was thinking angriness, I don't have it so much anymore in my life, but actually I learned to distinguish more the moments I was having it, but not really, not really acknowledging it. So it was there, but this course made me so much more aware. So awareness is one of the key words I would put forward that brought me, this course brought me this awareness. Also, yes, to read the reactions of the other people was keeping me up, like, okay, they also going to this, and it's normal, we are purifying and things are coming up. So it gives a lot of strength to be in a group.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that, you know, we really, whenever we go through transformation, we're always meeting ourselves, you know, and we're always kind of trying to ask for, you know, something else to be brought through. We're trying to always improve and get better. So when we're having this mentoring, you know, to learn something new, it's always great to see the reaction of others and you know, almost kind of like be able to mimic and see, you know, where am I meeting myself and my limitations, and where can I go beyond? I think that kind of really happened at some stage, right? Or a couple of stages in this learning process, where it's good to have others to reflect back on and see how we can, you know, assimilate it better, how we can, you know, integrate more. It was a great group, right? And I think a lot. It was the first time of me doing this course, so it was me also learning about how to deliver the things that you needed every week. And I believe we got there in the end. Yeah, it was really useful and helpful stuff that you learned.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. Things you can apply in daily life and which are optimizing health. So everything is optimizing health. So it's all very useful, and it's all like divine. Because sometimes in the beginning I had some resistances, like, oh, I cannot eat this and that anymore, or not in the same amount, the same frequency. And it brought up like resistance, like, maybe I'm not going to do it completely, or I will find a way to. But then, as I was feeling myself more deeply from within, and in Ayurveda you cannot cheat on yourself, because you learn how to distinguish the sentiments and with the taste, the feeling, and the burning or the sour, or so you cannot fool yourself anymore. And directly you feel the consequence on the tongue or on the stomach, and then you are there and you say, okay, now do I want this consequence any longer in my life, or can I just change my habits? But then there are so many recipes that are on your website, Dining with the Divine, so many also divine recipes that if you make the change and you look for other things, I was never imagining that they would taste so good. So I overcame also a lot of resistance by making new things, and then letting go of a lot of suppositions that were in my mind. For instance, I will gain weight when I eat coconut. That was so strongly in my system that I was feeling a strong resistance. And I talked to the coconut, to the fruit. I was, because it was there from, I don't know, and then I was learning after the 10 days cleanse that I was eating this coconut milk, and I was losing weight even. Yeah. So it made me, a lot of suppositions were gone, because I had a lot of this kind of, if I eat this or if I do that, if I eat grains and rice and mung beans and not too much vegetables, I will gain weight. But that was not the case. I eat khichdi, and after 10 days, I lost some weight. So that was like, wow, I don't even have to eat so much vegetables. So all these things changed. It was all in the mind, somewhere stored.
That's excellent.
Yes.
It's one of the things that, really comes out of doing the course is how to eat more intuitively, how to eat more in tune with what your body needs. And so maybe that changed for you, the idea of thinking of what you needed changed. And you're now really enjoying your diet, right?
That's true. Yes, yes.
That's great. That's really wonderful. So, you know, could you, do you think of maybe 3 benefits of doing this course, just off the top of your head, if anything comes up?
Yes, sure. Well, the first thing I already taught is consciousness. Consciousness, which is actually so much, because it's not only consciousness in the tasting of the food, the sensations, the taste, sour, bitter, but also consciousness of the emotions, consciousness of, for instance, anger, and that it's related to the food, and that it's also relating to the way you handle emotions, the way you express yourself or not. You keep it inside or you communicate, you know. And
if you're eating too many foods which are the wrong type of foods, the wrong taste for your dosha, then that's going to immediately trigger, you know, these feelings of anger, jealousy, envy, and all these, you know, kind of negative emotions, because that's pushing you out of balance, pushing your dosha out of balance. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. And then the second thing is also, so really when you learn something new, to free the mind from what is already there, because you have a lot of systems who work with food and who work with health. But if you don't mix up, but you go clear into it, like I learned to let go of a lot of wrong understandings or wrong things that are in the mind. So to come to something empty, as they say, come empty and be open to learn. And yeah, that's maybe also something in life in general, and to come new in a situation. Every situation is new, and then you, of course, you already learn, but can you be open again to when you have a new thing to learn and come fresh and open? That was something that I took from it.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm.
And another thing, yeah, I mean, the enjoyment it brings into my life. Now I feel every day I'm so grateful and happy and willing to share, because many people ask me questions about food and about how you lost some weight, and I'm very happy to share. And you never too old or something, that, of course not, but sometimes you can think, like I was thinking, I'm 50 years, almost 48, and I was gaining weight, and I thought, okay, but I'm 48, so it must be, in a way, it must be natural. I never imagined that I could lose. I almost lost about 8 kilograms from March till now. It's a lot. And I never thought it would be possible again, because I thought I'm getting older and okay, maybe a little bit less flexible also. And now I do my daily practice daily. At 4 o'clock I raise, I do cold showers again. And all these things I thought, it's not for me, you know, it's maybe I can do 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, but 4 o'clock, no. Cold showers, no, it's maybe not good for me, maybe for other people. And all these kind of things, they changed. And I'm after doing it now for such a long time again, I'm enjoying it again. So it's not longer I have to do it. Maybe the first 3 minutes before I take the shower, I still have like, okay, you have to, not you have to, but think how you will feel when you have done it. This energy is flowing, you know, this vitality is
feeling tingling and
yeah.
So
yeah,
I mean, like your skin is radiant, you're shining, and you look really healthy. So I know that it's really done wonders for, you know, everything that you wanted to feel vital and energized. So you're really happy with the habits that, you know, you managed to change from doing these 2 courses, the ebook and the cleanse. I mean, not the cleanse, the 6-week course. That's great. Yeah. So would you recommend this course to someone else that maybe is thinking about knowing more about their dosha?
Yeah, sure. I would definitely recommend it. I've already recommended it to some people I know
Great.
who tell me they want to change something in their habits, in their food habits, in their life, because they know it's important, or they have seen me doing things or losing weight, and they are enthusiastic to learn about it. So I would definitely recommend it, because it's for your whole life. I mean, you keep it for your whole life with you. It's you apply it in daily life. It brings you consciousness, and it's not only good for your food habits, but for your health, meditation practice, your well-being. Everything is connected, because I feel more guided even now. Feel more guidance, like when I try something new, like a toothpaste, I feel directly where it's coming, even this, where it's coming into my stomach and how it's received. So it's
Yeah,
it's
I
so
think
deep.
tastes are really something. Once you've learned that, and once you really know which tastes are going to put you more in balance with your body, and what's going to throw you off, and what you should reduce,
Yes,
it really does
yes.
help. Well, you look
Yes, also
amazing.
sleeping habits. Like I'm going to sleep now every day at 9:30, and I feel my sleep is so much deeper quality. So also this is it's the first time in my life I sleep so deep, and I lie down in my bed and I wake up, and it's 4 o'clock. It's time for sadhana. So when I wake up once, it's to go to the toilet, but that's it. And before, I slept at 11, and I woke up at 7 or 8, sometimes 6 o'clock. But I had to stand up in the night like maybe 8 times.
Wow.
8 times, to go to the toilet or to. So this is also a quality, and the quality of sleep. And it's
We don't realize
everything
how
is
much
connected.
our digestion impacts upon everything, you know. And that's why they say in Ayurveda it's the root cause of all health, you know. And it can create luster, it can create, you know, a great complexion, and it can create this joie de vivre, you know, where you really learn to appreciate life and live more harmoniously within life, with more balance. That's wonderful.
Yeah, and also to be in the heart more. I feel more when I'm out of the body and when I'm inside. Like while doing something, like while swimming or while doing anything, talking to persons, when I'm more inside the body,
Yes,
or when the
present.
mind's coming up and I'm more dispersed. So this is also something that comes together with this, and also
Absolutely. There's more awareness of your, you know, being within the moment of what is happening, what's occurring, or when your energy is more dispersed elsewhere. But you see, when we really tune in and we really get connected with the body, the sensations that are happening, we're able to, you know, embody that more. We're able to be more present. And so that sounds like what you're experiencing there, from what you're now, your new sensation of being in the body is something that you enjoy doing, tuning in, becoming aware of these sensations. So that's really great. Okay, Carina, that's really lovely. I hope that's helpful for those people that are watching, and thank you so much for being able to take the time out to share your experience with us all. Much appreciated.
You're welcome.
Much love to you. Namaste. Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you.